And hello, everybody. We are here live for episode 22 of the Crystal Crusaders. I am joined by three of my five players. As always, James is late, and Mike had to do something else. Also, his character is dead, so. Thor, Morton, and Zach are here with me, and we're going to go ahead and get started with a bit of the recap of what has happened previously. It's been some time. Zach, if you would please enlighten us as to the current events.
Alright, here's how it all went down. The last thing you probably remember was that we had our fight in the quote unquote throne room, is what I'm going to be calling it. Lucas made a decision to try to steal a gem embedded in the back of the throne itself, which he succeeded in acquiring. But in the process of acquiring, he awoke several statues that were set to guard the throne room and activated when he took out the gem. A fight ensued that did not end so well. The only one who either survived or escaped was Lucas himself. He escaped and hid for a while after it all went down, and then when he was able to get his bearings again and rest up, he set out again on his own in a quiet fashion to find his companions and see what happened to them and see if any of them were actually still alive or if it was time for him to get the hell out of this cloud giant castle by himself. It took him a while of exploring, and in the process he may have found actually what they were looking for in the first place here. But eventually he did find his companions. They were being held in a study by what Lucas can only assume would be a important person here in this castle. He was slow to act, trying to figure out what to do to rescue his friends. And in his time of being slow, one of his friends was eaten. It was not pleasant, and it was not a pretty sight. His friends being eaten was the last thing he expected to happen. So when he witnessed this, he decided to kick it into high gear, and sacrificing some of his magical items, mainly his bottle of everlasting smoke, he caused a distraction and revived the few of his companions that he could with potions that were still on their bodies. Only two left alive being Alexei and Al Quill.
Embryo.
And Briork. Only two. Alexei, Al Quill, and Briork, yes. So we come back in the commotion of the aftermath of the ever smoking bottle as they now plot their escape from this dangerous situation of the study in the Cloud Giant Castle. Thank you.
Woo!
Woo!
Wow, look who it
Hey,
is.
James.
Hello.
I made it in time.
Sort of.
Maybe we didn't.
Basically. Almost. Better than usual.
You
Hi,
get
where's
a,
Mike?
we give
Where's
you
Mikey?
A B minus.
Uh,
He's dead.
that's-
He got the Rona.
He got corona, he's gone now.
Oh no! Please no.
Why are you laughing? It's not a laughing matter,
Yeah,
James.
it's not a laughing matter. It's serious business. All right, so
Got him before he could get it.
I believe last time when we had left off, you were all you had all been held within this kind of like entry chamber to the like main. I believe you were in like the main bedroom area, like an antechamber to it. and you had all basically created this distraction, bought yourselves enough time to escape from the bindings of these marble statue guards, and had together as a group between Lucas and Alexei wove an invisibility spell over the entire party, and so now everybody is like invisible. And you can see now that the smoke has like begun to clear, as the last thing you remember was the giants basically finding this like bottle and just like smashing it to make it stop.
Rip bottle.
Ball MVP.
Served as well. All right, guys. I think we need to get moving and make it fast.
Yeah, as I said last time, show us this trophy room that you mentioned that you found.
Let's just get out of here first.
Yeah, out of this room, yes, but to find the trophy room, you have to find the thing we came here for.
Yes. I came up back. All right, let's go. So how easy is it to just walk out of this room?
Well, I mean, you're invisible, so you don't have to worry about anyone seeing you. However, the door on the other side, like, it's open, and when you like look outside, you can see there's at least like 5 or 6 cloud giants in the hall. The smoke is still like there somewhat, but it's like dispersing now, having the source of it having been destroyed. And there are a couple of at least a few of those like marble statue guards, kind of like at either end. Like I said, you're invisible, so you don't have to worry about being seen. It's just a matter of sneaking around between all of these individuals as they're kind of like moving around and like amidst this chaos.
You guys think you can do it?
Lead the way.
All right, I believe it was downstairs, right?
What are you
Or
looking
I
for?
actually have the trophy room that I saw. The one with all the pedestals and glass cases, and the tower that led up to the giant door that I couldn't open, and the big old statue.
Yes, that is downstairs.
All right.
You are
I'm gonna
currently on the second floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead us to the nearest stairs while trying to avoid everyone getting smashed.
Again.
All right. So you begin to. It's difficult to lead other people to lead the way, considering nobody can see each other.
Well, we're holding hands.
Yeah, the Crystal Crusaders are always holding hands.
Of course, yeah.
You just see a rope between them. You just see an invisible rope just moving.
No.
Not the invisible rope, but you see the rope just not tied to anything and it's moving.
I'm holding Lucas's hand.
How do you know it's Lucas?
Man.
I just remember the last thing that I did was I smacked Alexei.
Oh yeah.
So yes, you guys make your way out into the hall. Could you all just make me a stealth check, please? With
Who's
advantage,
Morton playing?
With advantage, because you're invisible.
We'll find out. One thing.
Probably Brayark. Unless we were gonna pick up. God fucking damn it, Alquill.
I didn't roll with an advantage, but here.
God damn it, Alexei. Watch me roll like super shittily. Never mind.
All right.
Lucas, shit at stealth. What? Never.
So yeah, you all, with the aid of the invisibility magic, make your way quickly, weaving yourself amidst the legs and feet of these giants that are kind of filling up this hallway. You can hear shouting now, like you can continue to hear their shouting, like, "Find whoever did this!" And he says, and then probably as you're like rounding the corner down towards the stairs, you just hear a shout like, "They're gone!"
Oh.
Oh man. So,
Wow.
anyways, as you guys are rounding the corner, what are all of your? I know I have it on here. I don't have your tokens, but what is all of your passive perception scores?
12.
11. Our only guy with a good one is in.
Or haven't you met him
I
yet?
think Alexei has a decent. What's your passive
Yeah,
perception, James? You're muted. He's probably away from the keyboard.
Oh, yeah, he went BRB. Wrote in chat.
Yeah.
I want to play
Always,
Animal Crossing.
always BRB.
No, I'm
Dude, I bought so many turnips. You have
not.
no
I
idea.
didn't. I don't even got in the Nook shop yet, man. I've been busy.
Oh man.
Them fucking 30 nuggets of iron are hard to get.
Oh no, he's got an 11. Okay, cool. So, Alquil, actually, you're the one that notices this since you're like the highest. As you're rounding the corner, obviously like being pulled kind of forward by Lucas, and maybe like he's whispering to guide you.
Mm.
And you see kind of like at the end of the hallway, there's like an archway, like a curtained archway, and you see sort of like what looks like a small-ish figure, sort of pressed up against the archway, like looking down the hallway towards your direction. Kind of like a worried expression on his face. As you get like a closer look, you can see it's some sort of dwarf.
I'll lop off its head.
Okay, a dwarf
Mm-hmm.
here in the castle. Does he look like he's one of the servants?
No, he is not dressed like one of the servants. He is armed and armored.
Fuck. So I sort of like stop in the middle, like holding the hands of whoever like holding hands with him. Like, look, over there, I say.
Yeah,
Oh,
so Lucas, you're like leading everybody
trip.
by the hand. All of a sudden, you just feel this like yank on your arm as Alquil just suddenly stops, and like his pure strength just like pulls you back.
Fuck.
Over there, I say.
Yeah, you can all as he like, I guess you can't really gesture to like where.
I know.
where
That
you
is.
mean.
He's like nodding with his head, but he's like,
Over where? Alquil, we do not have time for this.
as he's like, oh, right. Over to that side of I
I
don't remember.
swear
It was
to
like
God.
left or right side, whatever. Which side was it, you guys?
So it's like straight ahead of you down the hallway.
Over there, straight ahead. Look, dwarf.
Yeah, I think as he like as he points this out, you also kind of like see this sort of like squat dwarven figure in chainmail armor, seemingly like he's like pressed up almost like kind of like spy style, like pressed up against the wall of this archway, like peeking out down the hallway.
No, he's in the archway. Okay, I thought he was just like in the middle of the hallway, pressed up against the fucking wall.
No. So like he's in the archway, like pressed up against the wall of the archway, looking. His head is peeking around into the hallway.
Is he in the? He's in the direction we're going, right?
Yeah, he's like directly. He's in the archway that leads to the stairs, the closest set of stairs that go down.
Okay, just keep going, Alquil. We'll deal with it as we get there.
Right.
If we have to kill him, we'll kill him.
Okay. So you guys go forward through down towards the hallway. I guess Morton, can you make a perception check for me?
Yeah.
He will not know I'm there.
I
don't know, he might. He's-
+8.
Voting a cleric, guys.
Okay.
15. Beats
15.
Max Alexis.
It does match Alexei's. So I think you there, you're pressed up against this archway. You had been following after, like keeping an eye on this group of individuals that had been sent to this castle. However, there was a bit of a scuffle in the audience hall, and you've lost sight of them since then. And now you're kind of like keeping an eye out, and you can see this hallway is completely empty. However, you think you hear like a footstep or two to the side as these guys are kind of like walking past you invisibly.
I just can I just look at towards
if
the
you
general
want to, like,
direction?
I guess like since they're close now, if you want to like describe your character.
Yeah, well, he is a dwarf, chainmail. You see, he has a warhammer and a shield. He has white robes around his chainmail, white hair, white beard, and a white mustache, and very blue eyes, like considered.
Very blue eyes,
Yes.
like a blue.
God damn it. I kind of like look towards where I hear the sound and go like, "How did that go? Did you survive the fight?"
Why am I the only one here who's willing to talk, who can talk to him? Everyone else is muted, and I'm the one who wanted to lop off the head.
Oh, sorry. I'm just like stop again. I'll turn towards like the dwarf. Is he looking at like towards us? Or is he just looking at like where we just were? Or
Yeah, it's
what?
kind of like looking in the vague direction of where you were as you were like passing by him.
I have my sword, like long sword out, like just pointing right at him.
Actually, I did roll 11 on my stealth check because I'm exhausted.
No, you. Oh,
I have disadvantage on my rolls.
Okay, yeah.
just normal out. I just have my sword pointed at him. Probably
Yep.
doesn't even know.
So I'm just like I'm just like in dwarven. I will whisper like who are you?
Well, let's just say the Harpers didn't believe you, so I'm here.
Who didn't believe us?
The Harpers.
Harper's didn't believe it.
Believe that you could do this alone. Huh. I'm your safety net.
Hello, a single dwarven safety net.
Wow. Wow, I whisper behind him. Real big safety net after two of us are dead.
Not my fault. Who tried to steal the gem?
Who succeeded in stealing the gem?
Let me guess, he's
Alright.
the one that got you in this trouble. Anyway, let's.
I'm also the one who actually fought in that fight and didn't just watch, apparently.
Couldn't get in. Anyway, let's get somewhere safe that's not in the middle of the fucking hallway.
Yes, we're heading towards a room. I say.
I'll just follow ish somehow.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is like if I'm in the middle of the chain, I'm going to like pull the two hands that I'm holding closer together so they can grab each other. Using my hands to feel my way back to the back of the chain, grab that person's hand, and then grab onto the dwarf who's not invisible.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So you can do that. Yeah. So you just feel a like a hand grabbing yours, from somewhere presumably.
Try to keep up.
So yeah, you guys, I assume, basically continue to proceed down the down, following after Lucas's pulling. It's a little bit difficult because of the way that the stairs are, being like so large. It's hard to actually like climb down them while still keeping a hold of each other. Just due to the fact you're kind of having to like let yourselves down. But you manage to like mostly stay together as you make it to the base of this like large set of stairs and into a some sort of like tower room on the bottom floor. And from here, Lucas, you know that basically a little bit down the hall, if you make like a right hand turn and go all the way to the end of that hall, the door on the like the far left end is going to be the big set of double doors into the trophy hall.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys make your way down the hall, and as you're kind of like all proceeding, you can definitely hear sounds above you, like pounding footsteps of like probably like giants or their kind of like guard servants running around like looking for wherever the hell you could have gone, and occasionally you hear like the muffled shouting from up above in giant. However, you carefully make your way down the hallway, past the doors that lead into the audience chamber, and you make it to this like large set of oak like double doors at the end of the hall. It is currently closed.
All right. Let's push them.
All right. So as you go to push on the doors, they do not budge.
Are you sure they're not pull?
Well, we're kind of fucked if they're pull. Say.
But Lucas, you do remember that the giants, when they entered into this room, they had a key.
Mm-hmm. It's locked.
All right.
You can see the door handle and the lock about 7-10 feet up above you. It's like
Right.
within range that you could like stand on somebody else's shoulders and probably work with the mechanism.
If I lift you up, Lucas, can you unlock it?
I can try.
All right. Uh,
I will let go of Alquil's hand and kind of like move into a corner since I'm not
yeah.
visible, just to like hide myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Marco Polo. Marco.
Marco, lightning, thunder.
All right.
Yeah, I'll find Lucas and lift him up.
Sure, yeah, you find Lucas and like boost him up so you can see the mechanism. Yeah, Lucas, looking inside, I mean, you can see it's a little bit weird actually because normally you can't really see too well, but because it's like this giant-sized mechanism, you can like kind of see inside the lock a little bit better than usual. However, the tumblers on this lock, like you probably start pulling out your like thieves' tools or whatever. The mechanism, like the tumblers on this lock, or well, not tumblers, the whatever the fuck they're called. You see they're like huge, like they're giant sized. So you're probably gonna have a bit of a tough time with your like small tools designed for like a little lock. But the theory is kind of the same behind it. In fact, I think basically like the way you kind of have to do this lock is you have to like crawl inside and like actually use your arms to push up on the like lock mechanism rather than like, the little tools.
Ah. You are the locker.
So in this case, what I'm going to ask you for, you're going to make a check with your thieves' tool proficiency. However, it is going to be using your strength, seeing as this is more about like.
All right, guys, we can get in.
I believe in you, Lucas.
I got 6.
Okay.
I believe.
So yeah, you are in there like straining against this lock, and it's definitely like you're trying to think about what you have to do. You're so used to like using like a little tool or whatever to do this. You're just trying to like think like how can I like push on this to lift it up. And after like several minutes, it's quite clear you're not really making any progress at the moment. You like given enough time, you will eventually like figure it out and work it. It's just going to take a while.
No,
Can you
whisper
crawl?
back down. I was like, this is going to take a while.
Very well.
And then I assume you like you return to trying to figure out the lock. Meanwhile, as that is going on, you can kind of like hear Lucas like straining to like lift these heavy mechanisms.
Does my mask of carry more help?
It would a little, but it's in the end of the day, it doesn't actually like boost your strength. Like pushing and all that kind of stuff. You just can magically carry more.
Do you need a crowbar? I think I have a crowbar.
I don't think a crowbar would really help in this situation.
Like, now's not the time, Alquil.
And as he's doing this, you all are kind of like standing around at the base of this door, just like waiting for him to like figure it out. You all hear a set of heavy footsteps coming from the like south down another hallway that leads off from this one.
Shit.
Hide.
I'm hiding.
Yeah.
To the best of my ability.
There's not really much. There's like maybe like a table or something in the middle of the hall that has some like flowers or something displayed on it. You can like hide behind one of the legs. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Is it with disadvantage when I'm standing still?
Technically yes.
Oh,
'Cause
man.
that's the rules say that you have the armor, so you're.
Yeah, I was just like hoping. Here. Grasping. Oh, thank God. Self-roll that one. Thank the Lord.
Hmm. All right. So yeah, you all hear these like heavy footsteps as Lucas is like kind of like on his back playing around in this lock, trying to like push up the mechanism. And you see a lone cloud giant. This one is not really dressed in the same way as the others in this sort of like noble attire. This one seems to be more garbed in like actual like armor, and you do not like recognize them right away. But they are coming down the stairs, and following after them, you see several of those like marble like statues, kind of following in rank. And he is marching there, like keeping an eye out, like looking around. And he says, "They are small. They can't have gotten far." And he's like kind of like shouting orders to his foot soldiers, and just trying to like to find you all. It is quite clear to you that he is like he has been told to like patrol this area, and so you see him. He marches down, like stands directly over like where you are, um, takes like a look around, doesn't seem to see any of you, marches down the hallway, looks left and right, and you see him like disappear around a corner. But then he comes back. So this whole time, basically, as Lucas is like fiddling with this lock, this guy is like patrolling back and forth down this hallway, just like looking for you all. And it's become quite difficult. Like even if Lucas succeeds, it's going to be quite difficult to open this door and get inside without him noticing because of his patrol route.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you have any way to distract the guy?
I think after several minutes of observing this is when Lucas, you finally kind of like make some progress and at least get like the first of the tumblers out of the way. And you figure now that you've kind of like figured it out, the rest will follow shortly after.
Almost there, guys.
Okay, I'll need to find a way to distract the guard. So I'll try to like follow after the guard on his patrol to see
Okay, yeah.
like
So
how.
you wait for him to like move past you, and he's heading back down the main hall, past
Yeah.
where the audience hall is. And you see he's like he goes looks to like left and right, goes down the hall, kind of like looks in each of the rooms, and then kind of like makes his way back down in your direction.
Okay.
Do you say anything that you're leaving?
Yeah, I said I said like before leaving. I says like I'm gonna see if I can find a way to distract him.
Do I hear that? I don't know how close to me you're walking.
I have to imagine that like
I yank up a hammer from my belt and I kind of hold it out. Like, you can throw this, see what happens.
I grab the hammer. I
See,
take the
Brad?
hammer.
Hammers.
So I will on this patrol. So he's opening a few rooms, right?
Yeah, so he seems to be there's a couple of doors that he's like opening and checking. He's not opening all of the rooms, but there's a couple that he is.
All right. But he's closing the doors afterwards, or
Yeah, he's like closing the doors afterwards.
I see.
The two rooms he seems to be opening. One of them leads into some sort of like elaborate like kitchen setup. Although all of the equipment and stuff looks like it's set up for like small creatures, not the giants themselves. And also some sort of like massive like pantry with like floor to ceiling shelves.
Interesting. Yes. Is there anything that looks breakable in that room?
In the pantry, yeah, I mean there's like all sorts of like bottles and jars of various different like ingredients. There's a lot of things that you imagine would be quite breakable.
Cool. I have an idea. So, can I make my way over to one of those bottles?
Yeah, I'd say probably you could make your way over to a shelf that has them. Most of the bottles are kept like kind of up to the top, so you'd probably have to like climb up the shelves. But you're strong enough that it really isn't an issue for you to do so.
Yeah. So I'll wait until like the guard has like sort of passed by the room or whatever on his next patrol. And as he's like passing by, I'm gonna shove down the bottle from the shelf so it hopefully breaks, and then try to run to go back to the door where I hope Lucas is getting it fixed.
All right. Make me an athletics check.
Oh yeah, with disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Why are you so tired?
Because I had to strain to break bureaucracy.
Weakness.
I'll say a 15, even despite your exhaustion. It is more than enough to like push this bottle over. So you like, and it's like it's the bottle's kind of like as big as you are. This kind of like giant sized bottle. So you like push. You have to kind of like do it in spurts. But eventually you push it and you feel it kind of like beginning to lean, and then its own weight carries it over the edge, and you watch it fall to like 15 feet or so to the ground and smash to pieces, making this like loud noise. And then you hear like a bellowing sound from in the hallway. What was that? And footsteps approaching.
I'm
your
gonna
direction.
start trying to
You
as
there,
quick as
check
possible.
out that noise.
All right. Do you want to like take the time to climb down, or are you just going to like jump down and kind of like start running?
I'll take the time to climb because I don't want to take too that much damage at this point.
All right. So you like slowly kind of like climb the 15 feet. It takes a few seconds to climb that 15 feet. And as you do, you reach the bottom, begin running towards the door at the same time as the door kind of like opens again, and you see the giant, this armored giant, kind of like stepping through, and he says, "It came from here. You lot, keep an eye out in the hallway. I'm going to investigate." And like he moves into the room and begins like looking around for whatever made this sound, giving you the opportunity to like slip past him and into the hallway.
Yes. I'm. That's what I'm intending to do. That's what I'm doing.
Yep. So you make it away. It seems as though you're not exactly sure how long this is going to keep him occupied, but it'll probably buy you at least a few minutes.
Yeah. So I'll run back towards the door and be like, "You got it open."
All right. I think as you like run back to the door, Lucas, you hear like a click as the last of these like massive tumblers kind of like clicks into place. And you like slide your way back open, testing the knob, and it seems to like turn above you.
All right, boys and girls, it's open.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Quickly open and get it closed again.
Okay. So I think like Lucas, you're there like with the knob like wrenching it over enough to like open, while everybody else is just like pushing on the
See
doors.
me just come out of behind the stool and just grab a hold of the door like, let's go.
All right. So the combined might of the Crystal Crusaders manages to wrench open this door. And do you guys pull it closed behind you?
Yes.
No,
yes.
no, I wait for Alquill to come through. I don't
Yes.
close it before
Really?
door is through.
Yeah,
I am.
Everybody's
Yeah.
here.
Then I close.
All right.
Then we close.
So yes, you then you shut the door closed again. And now you are all in a large room here in the northeast corner of the manor. You can see there is ahead of you, there's it seems like sort of like this L-shaped room almost, but the rather than having like flat surfaces on the L, it's like this curved wall of a tower that seems to be like built into this room. And the room itself is filled with what looks like various like trophies, each of them like displayed on kind of like these marble plinths, and hanging from the ceiling, like suspended by wires that are barely visible, is what looks like the skeleton of like a massive dragon, which is kind of like hanging from the ceiling, looking like it's in flight. And you can see like a number of other things. Like you see these massive kind of like stone tablet rune stones displayed in glass cases. one of the cases is holding like what looks like half of a broken golden mask. There's like bits of jewelry and stuff displayed. Just a number of basically like valuable or interesting relics and trophies.
All right, let's find this rod.
All right. So you spend a few minutes searching the room. Can you give me? Can I get one of you to make an investigation check with advantage from help with the others? I would
Alexei.
assume Alexei. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I get advantage then.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll assume the others are kind of helping you search.
Okay.
Can I,
Let's see.
can I roll perception to just stay guard, basically?
Sure. Yeah.
16. Amazing roll.
Mm,
Rolled a 1 and an 8.
Okay. So. All right. So you're keeping watch. Alexa, you pretty quickly realize that the item that you're looking for, is, as far as you could tell, that rod is not actually in this room. It's not in any of the display cases or anything like that. As you're kind of like looking around, you do, however, notice that some of these items, maybe as part of your investigations, you're kind of like casting detect magic to look over things. Some of these items are definitely magical, and the ones that are remind you a lot of the sort of magic you saw emanating from the Bloodstone. This sort of like strange, like giant rune magic.
Okay.
There are several items. Two of them appear to be like these massive kind of rune stones, and the other is what looks like an ingot of solid iron with a rune that is like engraved on the surface of it.
Can I read it?
No. So this isn't like because giant is written in Dwarven. This is like even more ancient than that. This is actually like another language entirely.
Okay.
Yeah. So Alexei will relay that to the party. It's like, some of these are magical, and the magic's very old and very similar to the Bloodstone we had before.
How big is the ingot?
So the ingot, if you looked, it seems to be made of solid iron. You'd have to, at a guess, it probably weighs about 100 pounds.
Could I do a history check to see if I know like what language this could be or anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check.
How much did you say?
19.
Wait.
It looks like it would weigh about 100 pounds. Obviously, it's behind like a solid glass case at the moment, so you'd have to get past that. Yeah. So Alexei, you probably don't recognize the language necessarily per se, and you don't like understand the meaning of the runes themselves. However, you do remember like tales maybe from your studies on these sorts of things of the giants once upon a time, long, long, long ago, had their own like empire that stretched across the entirety of the northern lands, and it was considered like ancient and very advanced. And then something happened and it all like crumbled away, and the giants were like split up into these different tribes essentially.
Right. That's all I really that I don't really know exactly.
Yeah,
or anything like that.
and you've like heard rumors like powerful magic that is strange and different from the way that magic works now being found in the ruins of this society.
Ooh. So this could have magic in it, eh?
Can I understand something about the Ignet because of my stonemason thing as a dwarf?
I mean, you pretty much can, like, just looking at it, you can see all there is to see. It seems to be, like, a solid iron ingot of some sort, just, like, incredibly large, like, giant size, basically. The craftsmanship is impeccable. You definitely notice, like, there's not a single, like, imperfection within the casting of this ingot.
I look at her like, are they still invisible?
Yeah, I mean, unless they've dropped concentration, they're still invisible
Hello.
for now.
Yeah, I
say
went.
It's been,
So
it's
as I
been
went
about
BR,
like half the duration of invisibility at this point.
so I went BRB and now Morton's a dwarf. So who's this new character?
Sirach. It's a dwarf,
Right.
as far as you know. He has white hair and blue eyes, and light hammers, warhammer, and a shield.
He was there the whole time as he watched us die.
Couldn't get to you.
He's our safety net.
Okay.
I guess, do you have Xeric? Do you have any sort of like symbology on you that would kind of like decry your allegiance, as it were?
There is a sigil of Tyr on my shield.
Yeah, so he seems like some sort of holy man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what it takes you like, let's say like 10 minutes or so, and at that point you're like about halfway through your invisibility to like search over the room. And that's what you find basically. Most of the treasure in here is non-magical in nature. However, all of it is large and also seems to be like incredibly valuable, either historically or sentimentally, or even like just actually just like valuable due to the materials it's made from. Um,
Could I lift that Ignet?
I believe you probably have the carrying capacity. You would just have to get past the glass display cases first.
Yes. I know. I'm just staring at the Ignet because my guy is a smith as well. So I'm like, just
Yeah,
staring
it's
at it.
honestly, like this, the quality of the craftsmanship of this ingot is something you've
Yeah.
really only seen comparable in like the works of old Delzoun, like the ancient dwarves, who had like
Yeah.
powerful magic forges.
Being like a smith and a dwarf, I'm just studying this piece of Ignet like, ah. I want it.
Yeah, so that's what you guys find like overturning the room. No sign of the rod that was described to you, however.
There's more up the tower.
Yes. We'll have to look for more.
But quick question: everyone that's here, who's wounded, I can give you some health back and stuff.
I am missing 6 hit points.
No.
No.
I pushed forward the 2 hurt people.
I
Okay.
am. I am quite. Well, I've been better.
Okay.
He's dying.
This would have been a lot easier if I could see you guys, but I guess we can do it the hard way.
You don't waste invisibility.
I know.
Sure, you do all the time.
Yeah, through that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cure wounds both of you once. Boom. Who's first?
I guess I can.
Okay, you first. That's 11 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3.
So 14 total.
Yes. Why can't I link them? Why can't I click it? Huh.
Click harder.
Shut the fuck up, Jay.
Right? Yes, so you recover
An amount of hit points.
an amount of hit
Yes.
points.
Because this one, that's why I have another.
Yes.
Was James the other one that needed help?
I would assume so.
Let
Jane?
me check. I have got 6 HP.
Yeah, grabbing hold of you too.
Ah!
And that's also plus another 3, so 10.
Okay. So I have 16 HP.
Since I can't see you, I can't really heal you properly. So that's what it goes for now.
Right. But yeah, so you guys have searched over this room, and up to this point, it seems as though nobody has bothered you, whether it's because they believe that you couldn't get in here or that you probably wouldn't be found here. You're not sure, but it seems
Or
as though
they know we are here.
that
and they're
they
waiting.
know you're exactly. Yeah, exactly. They're waiting for you. But yeah, you can see there's basically like a curtained kind of like archway in the curved wall that Zach Lucas would obviously know leads into a tower that seems to like spiral up through the floors.
All right.
Yeah, unless you guys are interested in shattering glass cases to plunder their valuables, there's nothing of any real interest in this room. A few magical
Yeah,
items, but that's all.
I want
I'm-
the
Are we interested in that, guys?
I point at the Ignite and I go like, yup. You know the kind of armor and weapons I could even make for us?
Can you
What are you
carry that?
What are you indicating to? I can't see you.
It's
You
a
can see
giant
he's not
iron
invisible.
You can see him. He's not invisible.
Oh, he's not invisible.
No.
Fair enough then.
And I look at it like the ingot is like, can we, like, I can't carry that.
I
Way
can't.
too big
Neither can I.
compared to what I have currently.
Scheiße.
I mean, it does. It's not. It looks like it weighs 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if I didn't have that much weight on me, sure. But I'm 3 pounds away from carrying capacity right now.
I
Is
could
it also
carry
a
it.
good idea to be shattering all this glass with a patrol outside?
No.
Yeah, maybe it'll create a distraction.
We have enough distractions made already. We don't need more
This entire thing is a distraction.
from the actual mission.
We have a date in hell. We need to get there. Maybe shattering the glass will get us there faster.
You said we have a date in hell?
Brad gets it.
I don't know why I'm still carrying this, but I'm still carrying this.
Carrying what? Oh. Because it weighs nothing and it's lure. Lure.
Yep. So
Hey. We need to bring him to justice.
yes, let's go.
All right, so you climb down from the display cases. Zirk kind of just like, but my ingot.
Yeah.
And make your way over to the stairs. And again, it's sort of like stairs scaled for giants. So it takes you about like 5 to 10 minutes just to like scramble up these stairs to the next floor. And you can see the staircase continues up further. And there's an open archway that as you like pass it by, you notice opens into a massive library with shelves stocked with many tomes, all of them like very large, size for giants, obviously.
All right. So this is the library. Probably not what we're looking for.
No, there's another door,
Yeah.
a very important looking one up higher up.
All right, then let's go.
But I'm willing to bet you it was guarded or protected of some kind. It had a statue like the ones in the throne room, but a lot larger.
Nice. We'll cross that bridge when we get up there, but we'll have to look for it.
All right. So you guys spend another 10 minutes or so scrambling up the stairs to the next level. And indeed, it opens up into a level where you can see there is a sloped ceiling up above with like rafters, obviously like supporting the outer roof. However, it kind of like all comes up to meet. There is another sort of tower built within this tower. You can see the bottom of it is on the same floor as you. It's a smaller tower that like juts up through the ceiling of this larger tower. And there is a massive solid steel door with a number of like runes etched along the lintel of it. And to the south of the room is basically empty, except to the south of the room there is a massive statue of this kind of like giant figure.
All right. Look for traps, everyone.
traps?
Yes, traps, runes. I mean, anything that would activate. I guess. I silently gesture to the statue, but you can't see it.
Did you just gesture to something?
And it's just like, right. The statue.
Ah.
Just start looking for traps or anything, Alexei.
Would that be an investigation, Brad?
It would be perception to like find, notice traps.
Boo.
Okay. So you don't see any obvious signs of mechanical traps. However, with your sort of like knowledge of the arcane, the runes that are inscribed around this metal door seem kind of like strange to you. Like they don't like spell out anything. They're obviously magical in nature. Although without following this up with some sort of like magical detection and an investigation check, you won't be able to figure out exactly what they do.
I relay the information.
I whip out my wand of magic detection. No, wait, that's wrong character. Sorry.
I was like, where did you get that?
I was like, wow, he sounds very serious about that. Where'd you get it?
No, it's my in my IRL D campaign. I have one.
You have
Can
a what?
cast detect magic, Alexei?
Yeah, at this point, if you were to ritually cast detect magic, it would take enough time that the invisibility would be gone. You would no longer be
Yeah.
invisible.
Alexei will say it's like, well, I could, but we wouldn't be invisible by the time I'd finished.
I think I've already used the pull of power today. Pretty sure I used the pull of power today.
Stop messing about.
Oh yes, now that we have the time, Master Dwarf. Forgive me.
I cast a detect magic.
Yes, I was going to say it didn't occur to me, but what may be your name?
Sirak. What about you? What
I'll
I can
call
see
them.
is the same shit. We'll take the introductions when I can see you, okay?
This is like, well, in our current situation, you might not ever see us.
I'm just a part of your imagination. So, what do I find?
Yes. So, as you sort of cast detect magic, you find that there are two sources of magic within this room. There is an aura of abjuration magic, if coming from the door, and there's an aura of transmutation magic from the statue.
Huh. I relay that to whoever it may concern. Basically, whoever sees and hears it.
Mm.
Yeah, so that is what he detects with his magical senses.
Which
Okay.
door was the aura of abjuration?
So there's only one door in the room, and it's the one that's set into the smaller tower that is like within this room. There's like there's like a big steel door.
So one might assume if we touch that door, this other thing wakes up.
Perhaps abjuration magic is usually signifying of like wards or blocks of some sort.
Yeah. So I go like, either if we touch that door, we're not gonna get through, or that thing is gonna wake up and make us not go through.
Every way going through is going to be difficult.
Unless you have some, since you're all invisible, I have a feeling some of you can cast spells, have a dispel magic.
Sorry, packed that in my other armor.
Yeah, sorry, I left that with my other I don't have it.
Um,
I also tried to be funny. It didn't work.
No.
I noticed.
so
Hence the silence.
yeah, I guess Alexei, if you wanted to, having like this knowledge of what the magic is, you could make like an Arcana check to see if you can recognize with from the runes and his descriptions what the spell might be.
So an Arcana check.
Yeah.
23.
Oh yeah. As soon as he like mentions abjuration magic, and you look at the way the words are inscribed around, it's quite obvious to you that this is an arcane lock spell. It is meant to keep people away. Anybody who is trying to like pick the lock on this door is going to have a hard time doing so, unless they and the door will not open easily unless you know the password.
Yeah. So Alex would be like, that's an arcane lock spell. We can't get in without the password.
Tung, tung, tung. Password.
Wait, password 123.
Password rejected. Just kidding.
Password rejected. Please
No.
try again. Two
Oh,
more tries.
Giants rule Githyanki drool.
What? Why get Yankee? It would be
I'll speak-
dragons if anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of rhymed. Giants like rhyming, right?
I just this is like
Wow, that is.
I go
racist,
up to the
just
door
kidding.
and I ask, is there any like written writings onto the door?
Is there like a sticky note with the
It
password?
is sticky note with the password.
Is there a convenient
so
riddle for us to solve?
You walk up to the door and look closer to see if there's any sort of ridiculous riddles or something like the solution to this puzzle written on the. Why would anyone ever do that? And as soon as you do, you all hear a grinding sound.
Good
As
fucking
the
job,
statue
Will.
begins to you see like dust beginning to like shake off of it, and its eyes kind of like glow red.
Well, turn around, walk out the door. Not really,
But
but
in the
Don't think
stories,
about it.
they always have a riddle. Like something like speaking the elven word for friends.
All right. So I guess what do you all do as you see this statue kind of like animating, coming to life? You're all still
Step
invisible
back.
except for Xeric.
I remain invisible.
I take a step back, trying to see if like take a step back away from where I activated that and see if that disengages us.
Yeah. So you take a step back. As you do, you hear this kind of like booming voice echo through the room. Obviously,
Maybe it's gonna tell us the riddle.
The statue is not like its mouth is not moving, but this voice seems to be coming from it, and it's speaking in giant. So those of you who understand giant can understand. As it says, "Be gone, intruders."
Be gone.
So kind, it gives us a chance to turn around.
So I says like, all right, let's just step back and show us, like, don't engage it, and it will not engage us. I think from that what he just said.
You can see its head like basically turns towards you, Xeric, being the only like visible creature.
Shit. I stand there like, okay. Oh shit, wrong. I forgot to add languages. I take a step back. Or two. Or three.
Okay. Oh, so you're backing up against like the wall here. So the statue like its large foot like kind of like stepping forward as you're stepping back.
I slowly like back away towards the door.
All right, so you like slide along the wall back towards the stairway, or are you going towards the vault door?
No, the stairway.
Okay. All right, so you all see like this statue kind of like moving closer to Xeric as he's like sliding along the wall, just like don't touch me.
I'm gonna move towards the door.
All right,
The door or the stairway?
The vault door.
Right, so you move towards the vault door, and the statue kind of like keeps its focus on Xeric, And you again hear this voice like booming out in giant. This unit discourages you from disobeying orders. Leave this place, or you will all perish.
Oh,
He said all.
yeah. Hypnos.
So it's pretty obvious to you that this whatever this thing is, the magic it has, it can detect that you're here, but it obviously can't see you. Those of you who are invisible.
It can feel you, not see you.
It knows you're there, but it can't actually see you.
Is it Celestial Fiend or Undead?
No, it is not.
It's construct. You should know this.
Yeah, but it
Brad,
might
I know
have like
this
a
is
spirit
construct.
inside of it or something.
And so what if it did?
And you could see that now that it's like kind of like standing up and animate, there is this kind of like giant runestone that is like carved and embedded in its chest, with another of these kind of like giant runes that you don't exactly recognize.
Cool. If I see that, the invisible spell is not going to last much longer anyway. So,
Point.
What are you doing, Alquill?
I'm gonna summon my longbow.
where is it? Here it is.
I don't like it when you do these things for.
I aim towards the room.
Nope, don't like that.
Yep.
All right, so
Roll combat.
sounds like it's time for some initiative.
Oh well. Do I have? Yes, do I have a token?
Is it
Oh,
possible-
We
is it
we gotta meet up in hell sometime.
Is it possible to walk around it and just get out?
So currently the way you are is that it's kind of at this.
Why is there two Alexis?
I have no idea why there's two Alexeis.
Oh right, I pulled out my token
Get out of
because
here.
okay.
Your token's already here. Get out. So the way that it's currently arranged is basically you guys are here at the base of this other tower that's in here. The stairs down are like over here, and it's kind of like at the south end of a room, south end of the room. So like there's a big room, and then there's like stairs down over here.
15. I hope that's enough, but probably not.
Can I get? I guess I'll have to delete the token. So I'll have to add Alexei at 13, and I just need.
Thank you,
Alcor.
Brad.
I need
I'm
Alcor
retarded.
to roll initiative.
Right now I'm having a bit of trouble because I had to reload the page and the sheet is taking forever to open.
As usual.
GG.
Should have known better.
I still have Reorg assigned to me, I assume.
Yeah, for now. I don't think anyone else.
Yeah. Does he have like what now? Like 2 out of 3 injuries, or how? Does he went down, or how?
Yeah, he's at 2 out of 3 basically.
Do you have Nibby's dead body assigned to me?
Yeah, in the bag.
Yeah, awesome. What benefits do I get from it?
None. It's dead.
Emotional damage.
Oh, I ain't
did.
got none of that.
It deals 1d10 emotional damage.
Constructs don't care about emotional damage.
Yeah, throw it as construct.
Either that or an elemental. Most likely a construct.
Let's be honest.
Right.
I don't know what we're being honest with.
Didn't add alcohol. Interesting.
It's supposed to. It did on my screen.
Weird.
I see Alquill
Oh,
too.
there it is. Okay, cool. All right, so Alquil obviously like pulls out. There's no surprise here. Like the statue is like obviously anticipating like danger. So Xeric, you're like the first. I guess you don't really see, but so you're probably not aware that anything has like occurred yet.
No, I'm just standing there.
Yeah, you're,
I'm taking.
you were
I'm
actually
taking
kind
a
of
dodge
like,
action.
I'll say position-wise, you were like crawling along this wall, making your way down towards the staircase.
Yeah, I was
Well,
making my way
Alcor
up towards
was,
the
over
wall
by the
door.
door here. So Lucas and Alexei are probably like splitting the difference.
Wouldn't the Giantnator, Giant Killinator, break stealth. I mean, it was
It's not going off until my turn, is what Brad said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's not like there's no surprise here. So
Okay, that means I
so
can
it kind
reroll.
of like it's just sort of like steps forward, like get back. Obviously, like Lucas, you can't tell like Elko's like readying this attack, and Alexei as well. So
Well, as I said before, I did summon my longbow. Does that?
okay,
Does
yeah, we'll say that
happened
you do that
before
right now.
or on this turn,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna just kind of. How far, like? Where's? Sorry, where is the door exactly? I
Right
know
in
it's
the
like
middle.
up some stairs. Oh, it's right over there.
Basically, yeah. It's basically like obviously this isn't a to scale drawing, but it's basically like in the middle of the tower that's in the northern part of the room. So the tower that you're in is like a 60-foot radius tower, and then there's like a 30-foot radius tower inside of that to the north. And then it's on the outskirts of that wall.
All right, I'm going to draw,
So which one?
go about 30 feet over
So much
towards
what?
Alquill.
Oh. Then fart.
Well, I mean, I don't know towards Alquill. I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck he
you're
is,
not really
but-
sure where he is, but you run that direction. All right. Anything you want to do, Alexei? Before shit goes down.
Okay. Is there, like I said, is there a way to get past this and just go away out the back?
I mean, the stairs are right over here.
So the stairs are there, and that's
Uh,
where we need to go.
I'm.
if you want
Stairs
to
where we came from. The door that we're trying to get into is here.
Yeah.
Giant
that's-
was like the statue was over there.
I'm
Okay.
not sure if
The door's still closed.
Yes. Arcane locked.
Hmm. Fuck. How to get password? Brad, can I take my turn to like analyze the surrounding area and see if there's a way to determine the password? I know how Quill tried and failed, but you know I've got good in.
All right, so you spend your turn looking around in the surrounding area to see if there's a way to discern the password, and there is no discernible way to find the password in this room.
So what you're saying is it's not possible, Brad.
I'm saying that this is not the location where you might find the password.
Okay, Brad. Okay. You insist, Brad. Brad.
Maybe if you're lucky, killing this thing will undo it. Probably not, but maybe.
That sounds like yes to me.
You know what would do it? Would help if we kill this thing? We'd get experience.
Are we still using XP?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
we haven't gone past the point where Brad said we're not using XP.
Fair enough.
And we should be. How much experience should we be on right now?
Still the same. When you're on like a big quest like this, I'm not gonna give it all
All
out
right.
at the end.
Cool.
So Alquil, you pull out your giant Killinator. I would say you are invisible, so you do have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, I did. I remember that as well. So I'll roll again, see if I get better than 15. Nope.
So unfortunately, a 15. You pull out the thing. The invisibility shimmers as it breaks from you attacking, and the bolt flies out. This like grapple launcher flies out, and the creature just sort of like at the last second like grabs the rope with its hand and kind of throws it to the side.
Target acquired.
And it just sort of says, "Very well, switching to elimination mode," and its eyes just sort of.
Elimination.
All
That doesn't
parameters
sound good.
allowed.
Xeric.
Elimination sounds bad.
Okay.
Oh, Quill.
I run up to Alquill. And I cast. Yeah, just another cure wounds. Fucking hell, he needs to get health plus another 3.
All right, so 13. I think that'll get me up to max. Nope, 4 away.
All right. Anything else, Zirk? That's your movement in action.
Now I will just like face the thing and go like, Xerox Thunderbeard.
Irrelevant.
No, I meant to Alquill since I finally saw him.
Uh,
I'm not talking to you, statue. It's like, well, fine, I wasn't talking to you either. And tries to kill you.
Quill
You hurt
run.
his feelings.
What feelings? He's a statue.
So
He has feelings.
it is going up here, and again in giant it sort of says activating intruder deterrent, and you see this like strange glow from the runestone, and this like wave of lethargy washes over you. Xeric, Alquil, and Lucas, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You guys
Okay.
have plus 2.
This all my saving throw is +1 because of my cloak of protection. Just
And I have a +4, don't I?
so
From
Yes, you get a +4 from me.
So I rolled
Why?
24.
why won't it roll? I won
I
that.
don't know. That's weird.
Okay.
I guess you have no wisdom.
You have no wisdom.
D20 plus 9 plus
Probably
4.
just didn't fill it out.
Yeah, +4. I give you a +4.
Okay, so Lucas and Xeric, you are fine. Alquil, however, as this wave of lethargy washes over you, you feel it kind of like causing your muscles to slow, your reactions to fail, and you are slowed. So you cannot use reactions, your speed is halved, and you can only make one attack on a turn.
Guys, it's a golem.
And you can only make an action or a bonus action.
Cool.
That's
tank. You're
dope.
supposed to take hits anyway.
Lucas, you currently have your longbow out. You are within melee range of this golem.
But I am invisible.
You are invisible, yes, so you can just freely walk away, maybe.
30 feet.
Okay.
Let's see if this thing can see us.
It does not make a swing at you as you walk away.
That's kind of shout out like, are we doing this?
Do we have a choice?
All right. I'm going to bonus action. Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
And I am going to shoot it with my longbow. I'm gonna specifically be aiming for that runestone, I guess, because that seems important. For does 17 hit?
Yeah, roll again because you might you have advantage. So if you roll a 19 or 20, it might.
Oh, yeah.
Just roll a
I'll
d20.
stick with that again, yeah.
Or yeah, okay.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Still a 17.
A 17. You could tell. You don't hit the runestone. You don't hit where you're aiming towards. But you do hit the creature.
Mhm.
So it deals 14.
Plus the proficiency damage.
So 17 plus. Yeah. Okay. 17.
Just 17, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
And then do I roll again, or because I do have multiple attacks, but
Yeah, but the second one won't be an advantage. Your invisibility
okay, but okay,
fades as soon as you make the first one.
13.
All right, that
Miss.
is a miss. It just deflects off of the hard stone exterior.
Mhm.
Alexei.
Hello. So, I think. Let's see here. Well, I suppose we're fighting it now, aren't we?
I suppose. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
So what's the status effect that Alquil and stuff have? Lethargy?
So he is slowed
Slow.
as the spell.
Ah. It can make see charm must make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. Can't use reactions. Speed is high. Can make more of an attack in its turn. All right, okay. I'm gonna make Alquil big, I think. So he's within range. I don't have haste. Nope. All right, you're big now, Alquil. Congratulations.
All grown up.
Mhm.
Alright,
Question,
so
Brad,
huh?
do you own the Creature Codex
do I own the Creature Codex?
on Roll20?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, that explains it.
Why?
No, it's just like I was looking into the compendium and like these things showed up. I was like, "What the fuck's this?" And I have to start looking, and I'm like, "No, you have to buy this." What?
Alright, so Alco suddenly swells in size.
Let's see. I become big.
Yep, you have a D4 like extra damage.
Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. All right.
Alright, and then it's your turn, Alco. Still
Well, I was going
slowed.
to yeah, I was going to reset my Kilinator, but I don't think. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm big, so let's use the dwarven nail. Because this is a golem. I'm going to slash it. I still need to go back and get Helmgrim's Fury. Fuck.
Alright, a 23 hits.
For 6 damage. I forgot to Booming Blade or anything.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, that would require me the bonus action. No, those are actions, aren't they?
No, yeah, it's an action. If you wanted to Booming Blade, we can just say that you do. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll Booming Blade. So it deals an extra 8 thunder damage and
Okay.
12 if it moves.
Extra 8 thunder damage. Cool. Xeric.
I will cast this on our good friend Alquil. And then I will just whack at the big ass statue.
Shield of Fate. I do not trust it. Alright, I don't have my shield either. Fuck!
Right. So you strike at the creature with your warhammer. A solid resounding blow that just sends a wave of shock down the metal handle of the warhammer into your arm and causes you to bounce off your non-magical weapon, doing absolutely nothing to this creature.
Good thing you have a pokey dagger.
All right.
Yes, I do. Let's call the dwarven nail.
So this golem kind of like looks around, and again, it's carved to resemble like a cloud giant, and it says, "Activating threat engagement. Multiple magic weapons detected. Eliminate priority." And it turns to you, Alquil,
Oh, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good.
and it is going to strike at you twice. Oh, right, you can make a Wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn, Alquil.
Oh, yes.
for
Yes.
the,
Please,
slow.
almighty slow.
Almighty D20.
Right, that is just enough. You manage to overcome the slowness. I will
Roll
also
6. No, 7.
roll. Okay, nope. So yeah, it is going to turn to you, Alquil, and it sort of slams out with its fists, kind of punching at you.
Bring it.
So the first swing. Well, it brought
Did
it.
they 30 hit you?
So that
I
one
taunt the gods. I taunt RNG, so this
deals
is
28 points of damage. I don't know why it's not automatically rolling damage, but okay. And then the second strike misses you.
yes.
So there, it averaged out in the end.
At least I didn't roll a Constitution save for the shield of fate.
Back to good old Lucas.
You just see Alquil is like hit by this thing, and he grabs the fist and is like pushed back a few feet.
So there you go, another 17 damage.
Okay.
And then pew. another 16 damage.
Okay.
And I know it's not gonna do anything, but maddening hex, extra 5 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, this thing is immune to psychic damage.
I ain't got nothing else to use my bonus action on.
All right, Alexei.
James with BRB.
Okay.
Of course he did.
Of course, in the middle of a fight, why not? All right, Alquil.
Ow!
Yes, that's exactly what you should say. Ow. What? I don't know.
But I'm going to. Well, now I have my reactions back. I'm going to just stab him with my nail. Once.
Stab him with a point end.
9 damage. 2.
Okay. The second one misses.
All right.
All right. Zerk, you just see Alquil got like cold cocked and like pushed back a bit.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Let's go already. I didn't want to use this early, but sure. Let's fucking go.
All right, I will say if you cast that, the Shield of Faith is going to fall because that is concentration.
I'd say save it for.
A rainy day.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. Okay, never mind. Don't use that then. There's like. Okay. I will use. Fuck. I managed to close my sheet. Cure. There. Fuck it. Let's get some healing on. Plus 5. 19.
Okay.
I get knocked down and I get back.
I get knocked down, and I get back up again. Ain't nothing ever gonna keep me down.
All right. So the golem's turn. Let me just see here. D6. Okay. So it's sort of like is just like subject more durable than expected. Additional beating required.
Ah!
The shield. How long does that take to take off?
It's an
A
action
shield.
to doff a shield.
Okay.
Goth.
All right, Alquil. So I was going to swing at you again. Missing. And 21
Hits.
hits you and deals 3d8 plus 6. 25 points of damage.
Fucking.
Yeah, he did roll kind of shit for the crit damage. Now I look at it.
All right, Lucas.
Alright. I feel like I'm the only one who actually damages this thing. I also want to keep in mind that I am still aiming for that Heartstone. If like I ever roll
Okay.
high enough to like get it.
Obviously, like you're kind of shooting and it's moving around in combat, so it's not really easy
Yeah.
to like get a shot on it.
Pew! For 16.
Okay.
Pew! Does a 16 hit it?
16 does not. It misses.
Okay, so 17 is AC. But maddening hex.
Yeah, I mean,
This goddamn construct brain will feel my words of hate.
it has no brain. Alexei, are you back yet? No? Yes? No? No? Alright, well.
Can I just firebolt with him or something?
Yeah, I mean, it will take me 5 years to open the sheet, but I can.
What is his firebolt? Isn't it 2d8? Like d20 plus 4?
It's way more than
Plus-
plus 4, I would hope.
Yeah, I know. I just realized what his proficiency is same as us, so that's 3.
3. Intelligence, I think, is like +5 at this point.
Yeah, so should I just roll plus 7? D20 plus 7? Then we're sure it's 4. If
Yeah.
it's not 5.
Oh, I opened the wrong sheet. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah, roll 14. Doesn't hit. Anyway, same shit.
Okay.
Yeah, she has 5 int. I checked.
Alquil.
All right.
Okay, fuck it. I'm getting you back up.
I am gonna hit it again. For 8 damage. For 12 damage.
Okay, 17 hits and 23 hits. So that's 8 and 12, so 20 damage. Not bad. Right, you are tearing into this thing. There's definitely like showing some like marks from where the arrows are like carving through it, and your dagger is stabbing into its stone exterior.
What's your max health, Thor?
Max health is 48.
48. Okay, 2 sec. Let's see. 30. Okay, I heal you for 30 then.
So you can only heal him up to
Yeah,
24.
the half of his.
Yeah.
So you give me
24 health. Half your health.
Yep. And
And dude, I
what do
really
you do?
want
What do you do the rest of the points that you were gonna heal?
Huh?
Well, it's an AOE. The Channel Divinity healing is an
So-
AOE healing.
The way that I interpret this ability and the wording is that when you can cast it to heal this pool of hit points, but it can bring no creature to more than half of their hit points.
Yeah, that's like. Okay.
So
just
like
give me
you
a
could
sec.
heal Alquil up to 24,
Yeah.
but you can't go any higher than that.
to
As
say,
in
I'm
like
just
he will
gonna-
have 24 hit points.
I'm just gonna say it. Like check the actual in the book here. What did that say? What is this? Preserve
Choose
life.
any
As an action, you
creatures
present your
within
whole
30
symbol
feet
and
of
evoke
you,
healing
and
energy
divide
that
hit points
restores
among them.
equal to 5 times your clerical level. Choose your creature.
Yeah, this
This
feature
feature
can
can-
restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point maximum. So yeah, you
Yeah.
have
Yes.
you have this pool of healing that you can give out, but
Yeah.
no creature can get more than half of their up to half of their hit points. So
Okay,
Alquil will be
then
at 24, and you could probably send some at Alexei.
Yeah.
Lucas is already over half.
yeah, I'll just fill Elixir to half health.
Okay.
And Alquil, obviously. And I will pop in a healing word just to. Level 2, fucking hell. I'm just tearing through my healing here, guys. Fucking hell. And that's another plus 4, 14. On top of that again.
Doing your job, Aziric.
I'm trying to do some damage here, but I can't.
Okay, so I believe that should put Alquil at 38 then total.
Yes, it should.
How's my big boy Alquil doing?
He's being torn through with a personal healer just holding on, just boom, boom, back up again.
I've lost like between 20 to 30 hit points each round, and then get healed that back. The very first thing it did was crit me.
So who's winning this war of attrition?
Not us, because our spellcaster is gone.
And we're also
What?
losing.
Where'd they go?
You.
All right, now
I'm
it's
here.
the golem's turn.
Now.
Now you
We've
are.
lost. You've
Like
been
3
going
rounds in.
down.
Okay, nope. It is going to pummel you, Alquil.
Slam.
And it just sort of says like anomaly detected. Subject is not dying.
I'm literally
Oh, like, we're back up.
I'm literally just holding onto Alquil's leg, just boom, boom, boom.
So
Don't die.
I'm the
that
fucking
will
problem.
miss.
Miss.
20
Hit.
hits you for another 18.
I can't do this much longer.
Lucas.
I'm shooting as many arrows as I can for 15
15.
and a miss.
That will miss. All right.
Maddening Hex.
It doesn't
Batting
do
hex,
anything.
thank you.
Like say.
Thank you.
Oh well, I'm here now. So let's see.
Please do some damage. Only thing we have damaging this guy is his arrows and a dagger. So I mean,
Alright, let's hope it doesn't have a good dex save. I'm gonna pick up something and use it to catapult. Wah!
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. It has advantage.
Yep. It's gonna backflip.
I think more likely it would just like put a hand out and like stop the projectile. It's like, if the sheet would allow me to roll, please let me roll. No, okay, guys. So how are you all doing while I wait for the sheet to let me roll?
I'm doing fine.
Alright.
I'm doing
yeah,
good.
okay.
How are you?
I'm
Oh,
looking
it's
through
great.
the item list to see if this one item actually can do a difference. La, la, la. It's basically. Where are you?
Ah, roll 20 net is not responding. Good, that means in another 10 minutes I'll be able to... Okay, there we go. Ooh, it just barely fails. So yeah, you can see it like, it's like out of the corner of its eye, it sees this projectile. It goes to like put its hand up to like block it or catch it, but it just breezes by its hand, slamming into its chest. And dealing it 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Oop, the page just reloaded itself for some reason. Okay.
Awesome. Another 10 minutes, guys. Okay. How's New York treating you, Brad?
I mean, things are fucked here.
Yeah.
We've got like the governor talking about bringing the National Guard to raid hospitals in the rest of the state for like to steal supplies from them to bring to the city. It's like so fucked.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's, he wants to like raid hospitals in the outer parts of the state for the
Damn.
cities. That's fucking insane.
Our governor is just like, please, dear God, just stay 6 feet away from everybody.
How's it going with you, Morton?
Norway ain't hit that bad. We're just chilling over here.
For now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the thing is, we have put down like security for it for
will.
so long.
Are you back in, Brad?
Yep. It's your turn.
Okay, cool. Where is it? There. Hit. Boom.
Hmm.
Both of those hits.
Oh, okay. I was like, where are these rolls? All right. I have to wait for roll 20 to disconnect first, and then I can see them.
So
is
25 and 22, both hits. 6
Okay.
plus 7, 6.
I'm sure I will see it eventually. Whoop! Oh, there it is. So 6, so 10 and 9, 19.
Yeah, 19.
All right. It is still up and about. Zurich.
Yeah. So first, cure wounds. Last first level spell. Because +3, so 10. And bonus action, casting this one. Because I need it. We need it.
Okay. Yeah, so you heal Elko quickly and then conjure forth this spiritual weapon. What is your spiritual weapon appear as?
It's Tyr's sword.
Oh wait,
It's
yeah,
the
no,
one
you
that-
can't. You can't cast 2 spells. Sorry, yeah, you can't spiritual weapon.
Oh, man.
You can't use 2 spell slots during the same turn. You can cast a cantrip and another spell.
Okay, then I will stick with healing and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it then.
All right. So then the golem's turn. it is going to strike at you again. And this time, now it's just like repeating the same phrase, like anomaly detected, anomaly detected, anomaly detected, as it's just like trying to smash you.
Shut up and slam.
22 and a 17.
17 does not hit me, but 22 does.
Right. So the first strike does 17 points of damage.